Bonjour, aujourd'hui nous sommes jeudi. C'est une journée ensoleillée, c'est une aventure. It's windy. Il est 1h, il est 2h, it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, right? The sky is blue, but not clear because there's a little bit of cloud. So it's a journey wager. Alright, I forgot to check the temperature, so it's definitely not in the minus. I think it's set some degree. Yeah, set some degree. I think it's 5 degrees. Feels like a 5. The reason why it's a little bit colder is because there's ice, or rather snow. Ice. Okay, let's put it simple as that. We're gonna cross the road, and today we're gonna talk something very important, and I think it's more of a reminder for me a little bit, but at the same time I think it's a great lesson for you guys out there. I believe so. So yesterday I was talking about getting a Green Lantern book, right? And I failed to get today. Let's put it this way. I failed to get. And that book is, not to say it's a Grail book. If you're into comic books, Grail means very important, very sought after, high value. This type of books can go up to thousands and thousands of dollars. Sure, this Green Lantern it's a Grail on its own because it's the first introduction for Green Lantern. So it's a Grail, but it's not top tier Grail. So I'll put it this way. Fine, it is a Grail, right? $100,000 in value. If you get to buy a mint condition Green Lantern, that's how I put it, right? Anything above anything above $100,000, you know what? Let's put it as a Grail. Okay, obviously Superman 1 is the Grail. Batman is also part of the Grail. Wonder Woman it's up there, but I think it's number 3 or number 4 after something else, which is weird. Let's the wind. Let's put it up there, right? Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, first appearance are Grails, including the Justice League, introduction of Justice League, so Flash and Green Lantern, I'll call it Grail as well, okay? So this particular book that is dropped today, I considered it as a Grail, and on top of that, the physical value is so that's that. Failed to get it. A normal person a collector would rage, right? They're like, oh, wine, run, and whatnot. But for an average person, maybe a little bit, right? But as a typical Malaysian, usually when you lose out something like have potential of great value, you'll make a big hoo-ha out of it. But at this current moment, nothing. And to top it off, today's failure is not because I failed to get. I managed to get, but they restricted my account. So it's more on not my fault. And that is actually a very key learning for today. But before we go into details, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, grab a burger, not because I want to grab a burger, but I need change to do my laundry, and the closest is unfortunately not the mini mart or whatsoever. Plus, if I go to the mini mart, the price is about the same as going to McDonald's, grab a quick bite, plus it's lunchtime. So hang in there. Wow, burger, $5 plus tax. Luckily I got some coins, so hopefully I think I have enough. Yeah, I just need to get some spare change, just in case. Okay, So back to the story at hand. So I missed the drop. Not say miss the drop. I literally lose the drop. Not miss. Not even miss. Miss. I still be okay. But lose the drop. Ugh, it's painful, right? It's painful. But let's go back a bit because I'm okay. I'm sad, a little disappointed. But is it like world ending? Well, if you ask me 10 years ago, easily it would have been. It's like, oh, I'm so disappointed, angry, blah blah blah. Okay, so let's move on the steps a little bit. So number one, if you want something, this is mainly, yeah, if you want something, doesn't matter if you want to buy or anything, you want something. If you can't afford it, it's not so painful, right? That's the most least painful thing that you can go through. You want something, you can't afford it. Or yeah, no, you want, you can't afford. It can be financial or it can be anything else. Okay, that's one. Number two, you want it, but it's just not available in your region or just not available for you. So that's also the least amount of painfulness. So that's great if you can. That's the easiest one to overcome, because if you want it, you can't get it. So right, you really can't get it. There's nothing much you can do. Then you move on to stage 2. So stage 2 is you want it, you have the means to get it, and you missed it. Okay, you missed it. That means it's you own self. You missed it. It's on the self part. That one's a little bit painful. It's like, oh, I missed it. It's like, oh, it can be like, I missed it because the closing date is closed. I missed it because I didn't manage to raise enough money. I missed it as in somebody is faster than me. So you missed it. So when people are faster than you, usually you have the chance to get it, but people just get it. So that one is a 50-50 at the moment. But it's still under the stage 2, which means it's on yourself, because you could have wake up earlier, you could have gotten you could have gotten everything earlier, like already done and done. That's that. But stage 3 is the one where it's a little tough, because remember, like, you want it and people got it first. Okay, so that's a borderline 2 and a 3, because you prepared. Right? You are prepared, you have all the means to get it, you can get it, but not say so happy, like when you want to get it, out of your control. Some people are just faster than you. If you're going for an auction, some people outbeat you. And in this case, I want to buy something, I could not buy. Like, it's not that I cannot buy, I can buy there and then. I can't buy because I got locked out, restricted. Okay. It can be many things. Like, for example, I want to buy land, right? I want to buy land. So the moment before I sign, somebody says, "Oh no, I've sold this to someone else." Like that's really out of your control. Because buying land, I'll tell you this: house and land, when you want to buy, it's gonna be somewhere around there. Like, you want to buy a car, a specific color. If you're a collector, you want to buy something like this, buy something like that. Or it can be you interview for a job, right? So job is a little bit different than this, because job is more of a need than a want. But I'll put the job in because it's the same amount of thing that we have to prepare. Like, you applied for your dream job and everything, and you just did not get it. Not to say you're not qualified. Okay, there's a big difference between when you're underqualified and overqualified and just right. But I'm gonna fit into this part because it's out of your control. And especially things that you know will go up in value, because when it comes to money, people are crazy, like very, very crazy about it, which is tough, right? Very tough. So most likely you're gonna be sad, disappointed and everything, but that's normal. Some will go, oh, it's getting noisy. We're gonna continue this at home. And we are back. Okay, a little bit clickety-click a little bit. Continue my little adventure. And of course, most important part, a small little I would say reminder slash lesson. At the same time, I wanted to buy something, but I need to monitor a little bit more, and it actually goes together with it anyway. So, failed to get everything, and stage 3 is out of your control. Now, the out of your control, it's well, stage 2 and stage 3 is the one where people will kick themselves a little bit. Me, especially me. How I know this? Out of experience, I will tell you easily. Yeah. Like I said, for the if you ask me for the past 10 years, yeah, sure, I'll be extra sad. So by having this little thing going on, obviously, if you can be calm, rational about it, especially when you spend money. The thing is, when it comes to spending money, if you fail to get something, which means you save some money, right? Mindset is important. It's important. So in this case, sure, I might. Also, this one was learned like last year where I buy Spider-Man $120. Now it's like what, $12? 10 times all the way down. Useless. Okay. Some of the things, obviously, some of the decisions I made. If I look back, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Sometimes you just don't win, and in this case, it's all right? You can't win them all. Plus, the silver lining is if you don't win, not say don't win, especially things that you want to spend money with. If you don't spend, you save money. And of course, I would take it as a sign where, you know what, fine, maybe I save up $10, buy something else. In this case, I'm looking on some NFT that I want to buy, but the price is still not great. That's why in life we need to have a lot of I'm not say a lot of restriction, but lots of requirement, right? Checklists to go through if you want to get something, making a decision, especially making a decision, and things that, for me, very simple, right? 2 main things that affects your life decision, that I consider life decision: A, career; B, how you spend your money. No, career is money related, and how you spend your money. These are the 2 main things on your life decision. Obviously, there's a third one. I haven't crossed that bridge yet, but that one is, I would say, secondary. Obviously, choosing a wife, family, and whatnot, how you navigate around that's secondary, because if you have a stable career, if your financial are in check, that means on your behalf, on your side, everything is good, right? Everything is checked off, which means stable, everything great, which means any external, not say external, that means you're also prepared for external factor. You have to be prepared, and that is where the disappointment comes in. If you don't get a job, don't get a dream job, don't get a job, you must have a job. Don't get a dream job, don't get some dream stuff. Yeah, that's that. So that's lesson number 1. Not to myself, but that's a reminder, because I kind of said that, wow, 2012, 13, 14, that's it. No, that's rubbish. Basically, when I came to Canada, I reinforced like a lot more, like a lot of layers of requirements, restriction, and checklists to go through, and it serves pretty well so far. 4 years already. Yeah, 4 years already. Wow, that's good. And of course, the second thing that you can take away is, obviously, there are things that are really not meant for you, maybe at this particular time, right? It's really not meant. Like, you try so hard, you try everything, but it's out of your control. That's why stage 3 is very important, right? You have all the means and everything, but you just can't get it. That is one indication, is that you're ready. Like, you can tackle it, but you just cannot tackle it. So what can you do? Well, be prepared. Simple as that. Plus, this is a small little thing. Not many people have this option, but I do hope people strive to it. It's like, for me right now, I would rather be in a position where, instead of I want it, but I can't afford it, versus I want it, but I just can't get it. That position, right? That is the main thing. Because when I'm in Malaysia, a lot of things are out of my reach, and it's tough. It's really, really tough. I would rather be that I can reach it, but I just cannot get it. There's a big difference, right? There's a big difference. Is you cannot reach versus you can reach, but it's just not meant for you. It's a bit hard. And it's a little bit long-winded talk today for a Thursday. I want to reserve this for a weekend, but today is fresh, so I want to put it out there. Plus, it's a small little reminder for me as well. Yeah, I think today's no. Let's see how it goes, right? Let's see how it goes. See if I can get the comic book or not. If I can't get, then too bad. If not, no. If I can't get, too bad. Spend my money elsewhere. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because wow, no, a lot of things I want before I came here. In fact, I got some of them, came here, then I realized I don't really need it per se. It's kind of a burden right now. So again, I think that's for a future story. Some things you can get does not mean you should get it. There's something. Okay, anyway, that's all I have for you for today. Don't think I'm gonna do a night vlog. Again, I'm gonna keep this as nice as it is, right? Afternoon, and then at night if there's anything else, because most of the things I encounter is usually in the morning. And I was almost close to today's temperature. It is 7 degrees. Set degree. Yeah, set degree. I said 5, right? Sun. But because of the ice and everything, that's why it feels a little bit. Because when I'm here right now, it feels 8, 9. Doesn't feel chilly, but when I walk outside just now, maybe because my body's not acclimatized yet, right? It takes a little while to get used to it, and then we get the true temperature. Alright, sure to vary the main. Hopefully this is good. That's it.